It's a strange thing to think about. How can a really great doctor, someone who's brilliant at what they do, still struggle to get new patients in the door? Well, the answer, believe it or not, probably isn't about their medical skills at all. It's about their digital footprint. Today, we're going to break down why Google reviews have become one of the most powerful make-or-break factors for any medical practice.
So let's just ask the big question right up front. For years, the thinking was pretty simple. Be a good doctor, and the patients will find you. But that's just not how the world works anymore. So how are people actually making this incredibly important decision right now, today?
And there it is. That old, familiar scene of asking a neighbor over the fence for a recommendation, it's practically ancient history. What's happening instead is people are reaching for their phones, typing into Google, and making up their minds in a matter of seconds.
This really gets to the heart of it. We're now living in the age of digital word of mouth. And what that means is, what other patients say about you on Google is the single most powerful referral you can possibly get. It's immediate, it's public, and it is incredibly convincing.
Okay, so what happens if a doctor or a clinic just ignores all this? Well, the price of being invisible online is a lot higher than most people think. Let's really look at the damage a low profile can do.
This is such a critical point. For someone searching online for a new doctor, seeing a clinic with 0 reviews doesn't make them think, oh, they must be new. No, it makes them think you might not even be a real operating business. In today's world, if you have no online presence, you might as well not exist.
All right, let's play this out with a really common scenario. Imagine you're looking for a new clinic. Clinic A has a great 4.6-star rating. And look at that, 180 different people have left a review. Then you see Clinic B. It has a perfect 5.0-star rating, but from only 3 people. So, be honest. You're the one in need of care. Maybe you're in a bit of pain. Which one are you calling? The one with the perfect but very small track record? Or the one that has a huge amount of positive feedback from people all over the community? Yeah, pretty much everybody picks Clinic A. And the reason is so simple. We trust the real experiences of other patients way more than we'll ever trust a flashy advertisement. It's that social proof, that feeling that 180 people can't be wrong. It's just more powerful. You see, this isn't just about logic. It runs much deeper. It's about psychology. The reason reviews are so powerful is because they speak directly to the biggest emotion a patient feels before they ever walk in your door: fear. Think about all the worries swirling around in a potential patient's head. Am I going to be sitting in that waiting room forever? Is the doctor going to be nice, or are they going to rush me? Is this treatment even going to work? And of course, what's this actually going to cost me when I get the bill? These are very real fears. And this is where the magic of a good review comes in. Just one genuine comment that says, "Dr. Smith was so patient and explained everything clearly," can erase those fears in an instant. It's a direct shot of confidence that no expensive billboard could ever hope to match. And this is non-negotiable for a huge group of people. I'm talking about patients between, say, 20 and 45. This is a generation that grew up with the internet. To them, Google isn't just a search tool, it's basically a source of truth. So if they search for you and find nothing, they don't dig deeper. They just skip you and move on to the next name on the list.
So we really have to change how we think about reviews. This isn't about padding an ego or chasing a perfect 5-star score. The real purpose of getting reviews is to build a solid foundation of trust before a patient has even met you. They're trust builders.
Now here's the best part. Building all this trust doesn't mean you need a huge marketing team or a ton of money. You can actually do it for free. So let's walk through a super simple 4-step plan that any practice can start doing like tomorrow. Okay, step 1, just ask. When a patient is happy, when you've just helped them, that's the moment to politely ask if they'd mind sharing their experience online. Step 2, make it ridiculously easy for them. Text them a direct link right to your Google review page. No searching, no hassle. 3, timing is key. Ask right then and there when the positive feeling is strongest. And finally, number 4, always reply. To the good reviews and the bad ones. It shows future patients that you're engaged and you actually care.
Now, when you start doing this consistently, something pretty amazing begins to happen. This isn't just about getting a few more appointments. It's about completely transforming your reputation and becoming a real authority in your local community.
See, Google notices this activity. All those fresh reviews tell its algorithm that you're relevant and trusted. So you start ranking higher on Google Maps. And what does that lead to? Real-world results. Your phone starts ringing more often, you get more people clicking for directions to your clinic, you even get more walk-ins. And the best part, all of this happens without spending a single penny on advertising.
But it gets even better, because this is about building your long-term brand. You slowly become known as the go-to doctor in your field.
the name that people recommend without hesitation. You become the first person someone calls when they need a really trusted second opinion. That's powerful stuff.
And we have to end on this one crucial reality. This isn't happening in a bubble. Your competitors are out there. So if you choose not to actively manage your online reputation, you can be sure another doctor down the street is. And they're going to be the ones who get those new patients. Not because they're a better doctor, but simply because they appear more trustworthy online. So I guess it all comes down to this one question that every single medical practice has to answer for itself. In a world where a patient's journey almost always starts with a Google search, is managing your reviews just another item on a long to-do list, or is it absolutely essential for the survival and growth of your practice? I think we all know the answer.